I'm standing outside one of the London Underground's more unique stations because it gets a very limited service. Let's be honest, it's more of an overground station than an underground station. A small number of District Line trains do stop here and hit some buffers here, which does technically make it an end of the line station. So we need to mention straight away just how infrequent the District Line trains are, and then we'll talk about some of the other train services that you get here. Here are the small number of District Line trains that you can catch to from Ken Olympia.
So first thing in the morning, 8 trains come out of the nearby Lillie Bridge depot into Platform 1 at Ken Olympia. The first 2 aren't in passenger service, but the next 6 are, and you can travel on them. The next trains then aren't until the evening, when twice a train goes from High Street Kensington into Olympia and then returns back to High Street Ken. Which, if I've calculated that correctly, means that in total on a weekday there's just 8 District Line trains from Olympia and just 2 that go to it.
It didn't always used to be like that though. It used to be that there was a 20-minute, 3 trains an hour service throughout the day, Monday to Friday, and now I believe you only get that limited service on a Saturday and when there's an event on at the Olympia Exhibition Centre just there. And then there's like those few in the morning and a couple in the evening. There are also extra trains, which is why I'm stood by the timetable board just here, because you get a pretty constant overground service throughout the day, and also there's even a southern service that stops here once an hour, so hence there's trains to Watford Junction, and just as I say that, I can see one pulling in to East Croydon over there. So it's overground plus southern plus the occasional District Line train. You come up onto the footbridge here, up those steps. I'm old enough to remember when this footbridge was just one wide footbridge with just one set of steps on either side. Now there's 2 sets of steps on either side because they put this fence down the middle, because basically the station didn't used to have barrier gates. When they added in barrier gates, they put in this partition here and the steps to allow people that weren't using the trains to cross from one side to the other. And when you do, oh hang on, I'm going to back step a bit, somewhere about now, because I think the border goes straight down the middle of the tracks. The western side is very much in the London borough of Hammersmith and Fulham, and the eastern side is in Kensington and Chelsea. So the western side of the station is in one London borough, and the eastern side of the station is in another.
But my favourite Olympia fact has to be between 1966 and 1981, a motor rail service used to run from here.
You'll want the car when you're in Scotland, Cornwall or North Wales, but why not avoid the strain of a long drive by putting it on the train and relaxing in comfort till you get there? Kensington Olympia is the first motor rail terminal in the world.
Sadly, you can't take your car on a train from here anymore, but the site of the terminal still seems to be in use as a car park and intriguingly has retained the motor rail name too. The eastern side of the station exits out onto Russell Road, and it's here I head because I know that there's a brilliant heritage sign in place here that references the station's original name, Addison Road. Even though the station isn't actually on Addison Road, that's a couple of streets away. But, hang on, back up a sec. Did you notice, as I came down the steps, there's another brilliant station sign here which I've not seen before. It's for Kensington Olympia, home of the Olympia Kitchen Garden. And there is indeed, at the station, a community garden for local residents, which is just lovely.
So this is platform 1, end of the line for District Line trains, even though throughout most of the day it's just overground trains. I've just brilliantly found an old historical information board where it's got old photos going back through the years showing locomotives, intercity trains, even a Eurostar train passing through here because North Pole Depot is just up the way. This is a good place to sit and spot trains and just watch different kinds of rolling stock come through. Note how long platforms 2 and 3 are. They're really long, so the little short 5-car overground trains, no way, max out the length of the platform because a lot longer trains used to stop here. It used to be an intercity station. I think actually it might even still be classified as a London terminus station. Is that true? If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments, or I could go and Google it and look it up myself. And whilst I do that, we'll have a quick word from this video's sponsor.
Yes, thanks to this video's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. Surfshark have their servers in over 100 countries, which allows you to switch your location virtually so you can get a better price for something when shopping for something online that is often cheaper when bought from a different location. Also, streaming services offer different content depending on your location around the world, so with Surfshark you can easily access all the content from any other location. Surfshark also encrypts your internet connection, which gives you an additional layer of protection online as it hides your digital identity, and unlike other VPNs, Surfshark can be used across all platforms on an unlimited number of devices from just the one account. So follow the link that's on screen now, surfshark.com/Geoff, it's in the description, and you'll get an incredible extra 4 months for free, which is a special deal and also includes a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Whoa, I've just seen something new in all my time spent at Olympia, and I've been here a few times, catching tube trains, Tube Challenge. For the first time ever, I've just seen a sign over there, almost buried in the undergrowth. It says, "Notice, passengers must not attempt to enter or leave cars beyond this point and only cross the line, nor cross the line except by the bridge or subway provided," as if people once tried to exit the station that side. I've never seen that before. These canopies, by the way, curved, as you can see above me, remind me of what you get at original DLR stations, except they were coloured in blue, and this is just like a white colour, but very much like DLR. No?
The platforms are so long it has to have one of those signs warning you not to walk all the way to the end. And whilst you wait for your train, you can watch another freight train roll through, which is scheduled neatly between the Overground services. The Overground is of course the sensible way to get to this station, and back in 2011 when the weekday service was reduced, then these signs appeared at Earl's Court advising that the best way to get there is to district it to West Brompton and then change there for the Overground. Arguably, I think it might be quicker to go one stop to West Kensington and walk from there instead.
Another freight train just went through. If you want to come and spot locos all day on freight services rumbling past, you could do a lot worse than just hang out at Olympia all day. You could hang on the unpaid side of the footbridge and just spot the trains come through. Otherwise, I suspect most people watching this video have probably never been to Kensington Olympia, particularly by tube, so maybe make it your mission one weekend to come and get the district line down to Olympia and tick it off and colour it in on your tube map. That is it, that is end of the line. District line, even though it was Overground and Southern services here at Ken Olympia. Still loads more to do. We got like trams and Elizabeth line and Overground to do in the playlist that's coming up on screen next. All the episodes in the series of End of the Line. Thanks for watching.